Welcome to another session in this series. In the previous session, we ended on question 151. So here we start with question number 152. Cool. The question says, in the diagram, POS and ROT are straight lines. POS, where is POS? POS and ROT are straight lines. Okay. And OPQR is what? A parallelogram. So that means this is parallel to this and this is also parallel to this, right? Cool. Then we've been told that OS and OT are what? The magnitudes are the same. That means they have the same length. If that's the case, that means this is what? An isosceles triangle. And then these two angles will be what? The same. So that means this angle right here is also what? 50. Okay? Cool. Now, we've been asked to calculate the value of angle OPQ. Where's OPQ? That is this angle right here. Cool. So the angle we are looking for is OPQ right here. Now, we can find this angle. But before we find it, let's look at something. Now, these lines are parallel. These two lines are parallel. That means what? We can have alternate angles. Okay? So this angle, this yellow angle right here is the same as this angle right here. Okay? So this angle is the same as this angle. So if you call this X, this will also be what? X. Cool. Now, how do you find this angle X? The way to find this angle X is we know that the sum of two opposite interior angles give us what? External angle. Cool. So when we add this and this, we should get X. Now we know that here is 50 and here is 50. So our X will be what? 50 plus 50. X will equal to 50 plus 50, which is equal to 100. Okay. So our answer is D, which is 100. Cool. Let's move on to question 153. All right. Now, the question says the interior angles of a polygon are 3x, 2x, 4x, 3x, and 6x. Right? Find the size of the smallest angle. Now, when we look at this, x is like a constant between all of them. So that means the smallest angle will be the one that has the least coefficient, which is what? 2x. So, smallest will be equal to what? 2x. So we just need to now find x. Okay. So now how many interior angles have we been given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means we are dealing with what? A 5-sided polygon, which is a pentagon, right? So we have our n to be equal to what? 5. So we can just find the sum of interior angles and then we add them. Okay. 3x plus 2x plus 4x plus 3x plus 6x. Okay. Now we know that this n is equal to what? 5. Actually, this is 2. Okay. Cool. So we have 180. 5 minus 2 to give us what? 3x, 2x, that means 5. 9x, 12x, 18x. Okay. 18x. So we have 18x is equal to 180 times 3. We can divide both sides by 18. 18 will cancel out. So we have x to be equal to what? This will give us 10, okay? So 10 times 3 is equal to what? 30. So now this is the value of our x. So now we can just put this x right here into this equation to find our smallest, okay? So we have smallest is equal to what? 2x. That is 2 times 30 equals what? 60. Okay, so our answer is C. Cool. All right, so let's move on to the next question, which is question 154. But it comes with a preamble and a follow-up question. Okay, cool. The question says in the diagram PQ is parallel to RS. So these two lines are parallel. Cool. And then angle QFG, where is QFG? QFG here is 105. Cool. All right. Now, what else? Angle FEG is 15. This angle here is 50. Cool. Now, this is you use the diagrams to answer questions 154 and 155. The first question is find the value of M. Now, how do you find the value of m here? This is a triangle, right? And we know that the sum of two opposite interior angles what gives us the exterior angle. So when we add 50 and m, we should get 105, right? So 50 plus m should give us 105. So our m will be equal to 105 minus 50. So m is equal to 55. Okay, 55. Do we have that there? Yes, it is A. Cool. Now the question says find the value of n. How do you find the value of n? Cool. Now, when you look at these two lines cutting each other, we have what? Vertical opposite what? Angles. Vertically opposite angles, right? Cool. That means this angle here will also be n. Alright? Cool. Now, how do you find the value of n? Since this is the angle we are looking for what? N, which is the same as this side. How do you now find the value of n? We know that co-interior angles add up to what? 180. So that means if you add n and 105, you should get what? 180. So 105 plus n should give us what? 180. So n is 180 minus 105. N will then give us what? 75. Cool. Which is B. Alright? Cool. Let's move on to question number 156. Cool. Now the question says calculate the value of x in the diagram. This is very simple, right? Looking at this, we can see that this is what? Vertical opposite angles. So this here will be the same as this angle right here. Similarly, this angle here is the same as this angle because what? They are vertically opposite. Cool. So this is 3x, and here is also what? 3x. So now we can easily find the value of x because the sum of the interior angles of a triangle should give us 180. So we have 3x plus 3x plus 4x should give us what? 180. Cool. So we have 10x to give us what? 180. Now we can divide by 10 on each side. So 10 cancels out. We have this equal 18. So x is equal to what? 18, which is A. Cool. I think we'll have to stop here for now. In the next session, we move on to question number 157. Thank you so much for joining this session. See you again next time. Bye.